Lecimy. Porozmawiać z Ominisem w katakumbach. No to od razu się teleportujemy. Lecimy. Ominis.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Idziemy na
Sebastian has
rozmowę.
gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
No, Sebastianowi troszeczkę odbiło, z tego co
I
widzę.
received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous.
Stop. You swore you wouldn't let Sebastian take this one step further. Yet here we are.
He won't listen to reason.
I should have stopped him before. Sebastian's in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Dobra, lecimy. Misja rozpoczęta. Katakumby Feldcroft. Trzeba powstrzymać Sebastiana, bo jest w stanie zrobić
Last
wszystko.
time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
Odbiło mu
We're
jak...
about to face worse.
jak...
Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead.
jak komuś szalonemu. Dobra. Ogniem go. Dawaj, bombarduj go. Okej, gdzie on jest? Nie, tu pójdźmy.
There weren't this many in theory before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian.
Dawaj, Imperiusy. Bombarda. Crucio. I gdzie jeszcze? Tu. No, wszystko. Wszystko, co da się złapać.
Hold on a moment.
Czasem
I
mówię.
was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
Dobra, lecimy.
How many Inferi are there?
Bombarda. Confrindo i Incendio. Dawaj go. No na nie działa tylko ogień. Wprawdzie. Dawaj. Gdyby, że już teraz byłem. To po prostu lecimy. No, ty tylko ogień. O, tam jest. Tam jest dziad. Tylko musimy tę drogę zrobić. Okej, lecimy. Jest Sebastian. Spróbujmy mu przemówić. No właśnie próbuję. Nie tu. Okej, jedno weszło. Kurczę, czasem trafić tymi kośćmi.
Way up that ledge.
Nie reparo. O, tylko trzeba czasem tak trafić normalnie tymi kośćmi. O, udało się. Niedopracowane troszeczkę niektóre rzeczy.
Isn't this incredible? Sebastian, I told you. The relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi. Control? I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic! Solomon, don't! The relic!
No i dobrze, bo Sebastian się posunął za daleko. O nie. Sebastianowi odbiło. Trzeba go powstrzymać. No, ale ja nie... Ja jestem po twojej stronie, Salomon. Salomonie. Ale wreszcie jakaś kozacka walka. Dawaj go. Kozacko. Fajnie ten guzik. Dawaj go. Bombarda. Ładnie. I beczułeczka. Lej wszystko dookoła. Ło. Dawaj go. Dobrze jest.
Sebastian, you must stop.
My wounds let her suffer. Avada Kedavra!
O nie. Teraz przegiął. Ło. Ło! Nie, teraz Sebastian przejął. Zabił własnego ojca. Ło. Teraz to ja bym doniósł do Blacka na niego.
No!
You've made your choice.
Przejął pałę.
Anne. What have you done?
Coś ty zrobił, ciołku.
I must get out of here.
Zidiociały. Zabiłeś własnego ojca, Awadą Kedawrą.
I can't let him leave.
Nie, ja już po jego stronie nie stoję. Teraz to już. Aż mnie zatkało.
Sebastian, wait!
Szczerze powiedziawszy. Ojciec! Nie, wujek. Jego wujek, bo rodzice już dawno chyba nie żyją, jeśli dobrze pamiętam. Przejął pałę.
Stop, Sebastian. Hold on.
Witaj, witaj. Tak jak mówiłem, udało mi się odkryć całą mapę, siema. I teraz wykonuję już tylko questy. Pobocznej za chwilę lecę z główną misją. Właśnie prawie łezka mi poleciała, powiem ci.
What is
Mój
it?
kumpel użył zaklęcia niewybaczalnego i zabił swojego wujka Awadą Kedawrą. Mówię, że biorę się za główne misje. Będę już nie teraz, ale potem ze względu na to, że właśnie bardzo często wchodzisz i tak dalej, no to właśnie muszę ci zmienić
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
na
Anne won't survive this.
VIP-a na przykład,
She's withering
no to
away,
wtedy nie powinieneś
inside
mieć
and out.
reklam.
Solomon's never been there for us. Not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use
Ale
the
tak
killing
jak
curse.
mówię, odkryłem
You
już
know I did.
sobie.
If I hadn't known how to cast it,
No nie masz reklam wtedy, jeśli się nie mylę. Aha, no spoko. A wiesz, szczerze to nie wiem. Musiałbym poczytać. Aha. Chyba że. No dobra. No dobra, okej. Dobra. Dobra,
he went
dajmy
too
tak.
far, Sebastian. I can't think right now.
Posunął się za
I need to
daleko.
leave. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous. Sebastian, please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later at the Undercroft, all right?
Dobra. Żypostrach. Żypostrach. No i co? I nie mamy zaklęcia odblokowanego. Może nie to Nie tą kwestię wybrałem, ale jak dla mnie posunął się za daleko, więc no cóż, nie ma to nie ma. Okej. Trudno się mówi. Dobra, lecimy dalej. Próba Sana Bakara. Idź do komnaty mapy. Mm, mapa. Mapa Hogwartu. Tu. Komnata mapy. Ja. Bierzemy się za główną misję. Tu. No i
I hope
cóż.
Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
No i cóż, niestety nie mamy nie mamy tego zaklęcia wady kedawry. Tak mi się wydaje, że musielibyśmy wybrać inną wersję dialogową,
According to the owl I
chyba że
received,
później się to
Ranrock is
zmieni.
moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's
No,
journals.
zobaczymy.
He killed Lodgok to get
Niby
it.
miało być po
Who
tym
knows
zadaniu.
where the last repository is?
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Dajcie mi sekundę. No, spokojnie, nie ma sprawy. Super ziomelo. Ja za sekundę wracam. Muszę moją obudzić, bo prosiłem, żebym o 17 ją obudził. Więc dajcie mi sekundkę i już lecimy dalej. No, dzięki super ziomelo. Jestem. Jestem. Działamy dalej. W takim razie. Kurczę, no nie widać, tak jak należy, nie widać. O, damy tak. Aha, dobra, coś tam widać, ta piramidkę. No, wieża Eiffla z puzli 3D z LEDami. Pokażę ci z bliska. O kurczę, światło troszeczkę źle pada, ale jest właśnie taka 3D, właśnie z LEDami, 216 puzli. Fajna bajera do układania. Mogą właśnie kolory się zmieniają, no na tęczowe kolory może się tak zmieniać właśnie, albo może być po prostu typowo białe światło, ale ja ustawiłem na takie kolorki właśnie, żeby było. Będzie parę grosików, no to znowu kupimy coś tam. O. Dobra, jedziemy dalej.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of
No,
ancient
trzymaj
magic.
się.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe
Smacznego.
our young friend is well
No,
aware
spoko,
of the
spoko.
grave circumstances in which we find ourselves.
Smacznego,
The
smacznego.
next
Wpadnij
trial
jeszcze,
will involve
albo
an
zostaw po
exceptional
prostu
level of
supporta
magical skill
w tle.
and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
Okej,
An
zobaczymy.
exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils. Whatever that may
Kamienna
be.
twarz z
Very
maskami. Wiem co to
Professor
będzie.
Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
Spotka się przy komnacie myśl o ciemni Sana Bakara. Okej. A gdzie jest ta komnata? Od tego zacznijmy. Mapa świata. Aha, to jest tam. Dobrze. O, a te nowe zwierzę. O, tu jest legowisko garborogów. Ale właśnie jakoś tak nie da się. Byłem tam i za dnia, za nocy i nie da się tak jakby spotkać tego zwierzaka. Może zadanie jakieś będzie, więc zobaczymy. Okej.
Oh, here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information.
Znajdź wskazówkę, jak otworzyć komnatę myśl o ciepli. Ło. Dobra, może spalmy to najpierw.
Is that a... It is.
O.
I believe I know
To
what
jest
must
ten
be done.
stwór. Może go złapiemy? Tutaj właśnie. Bo
Do you
Feniksa
recognize the
siedliska
head
też nie
sculpted
ma.
there?
It
Oczywiście.
looks like a graphorn.
And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a graphorn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of Graphorns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
Have you ever subdued a Graphorn, Professor?
I have, yes. Years ago, at Stonehenge, of all places. The Ministry still owes me for that favor. It can be difficult, of course. They are massive, after all, but it's not impossible. It's my experience that many of your spells will have no real effect. You'll need to wear him down.
If that's what must be
Okay.
done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
Okej, przepraszam za przerwę. Okej, lecimy. Czyli co? Garboroga musimy naszego tutaj będziemy polować. Próba Sana Baraka, okej. Będziemy szli na piechotę, skoro już mamy większość porobione. Lecimy!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Nice to see you, nice to see you. Ja tutaj lecę.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Okej. I tu.
This must be
Dobra.
the place.
Dobrze, no zobaczymy. Okej.
Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself.
No dawaj. Ostatni stwór, który... Ło. Jest wielki. Muszę przyznać. Jest wielki.
Incendio. Glacis. Expelliarmus.
Aha. No tak jak mówił. Bombarda. Dużo będzie takich. Dawaj go. Raz. Dwa. Naprawdę wielkie bydle. I my go będziemy hodować. To jest najlepsze. Bo my go nie chcemy zabić. Garboru. Dawaj go. Dawaj. No dawaj. Expelliarmus. Daję. O, coś weszło. Dobrze. I co on jest? Na 38 ogólnie też poziomy tutaj widzę. Ładnie. Mamy go. Expelliarmus. Przyklęknij.
I need your help, friend.
Yeah. Wow, Garboruk odblokowano nowy przedmiot. To potężny atak szarżu zadający dużo obrażeń wrogom, niektórym przeszkodą przytrzyma E2, aby go rozpoczął. Obserwuj wskaźnik wytrzymałości Garboruka, gdyż szarżowanie powoduje jego zużycie. Iha, super! To jest zwierzątek. Dajesz. Lecimy, patataj. Mamy Garboroga.
Poachers. Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded.
Nie pojedynkowniczka kłusowniczków. Super. Mamy naszego ostatniego zwierza. Ok, jak to dokładnie wygląda tutaj? O. Aha. Nie tutaj. A, nie da się. Dobra. I... Aha, i tutaj jakoś.
It'll take more than this to stop the Lord of the Shore.
Lecimy. Dawaj. Pyk.
We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
You took that goblin hell!
Ładnie. Garboruk rozwala wszystkich. Jak widzimy. On się nie bawi.
For you all to clear out. What did I
Ja ci dam expozo. A my atakować możemy coś? Raczej nie. Wróć garbowym rogiem do komnaty, myśl odsiepnij. Dobrze, już prawie jesteśmy na miejscu. Garboruk leci.
slow down now? There we go.
Gdzie jest profesor Fig? I... Aha. I będzie ryk. Teraz jego zapewne. Odzew będzie. Czy nie? Otwiera się. Wejdziemy tam obydwoje, czy nie? Obejrzyj wspomnienie w myśl odsiewni. Zsiądź, by wejść. Mamy go. Super.
Revelio.
Revelio. Pięknie. Mamy stwora.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
Niby teraz się dowiemy wszystkiego. Dobra, zaraz będziemy wiedzieć. Lecimy do myśl odsiewni. Jest, to on. Otwórz. Wspomnienie, mistrzostwo wspomnień. Doświadcz wszystkich wspomnień z myśl odsiewni. Super.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora? Mr. Morganak, Mr. Morgan?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Oh, Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others.
Mhm.
I need you to return to your common room, all right?
Czyli z grubej rury.
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
Czyli się robi grubo.
Avada Kedavra! She's alive.
Okej. Mam artefakt z myśli od siedmi. Lecimy. Robi się naprawdę grubo.
The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now.
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley.
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
See you soon. Przepchaki z Garborogiem. Zdobyliśmy trofeum. Jest. Pokonaj władcę Wybrzeża. Dobrze. My spróbujmy teraz... Najpierw spróbujmy ulepszyć nasz ekwipunek na fulla, bo tam jeszcze nam brakuje. I chyba tutaj będziemy mogli go wsadzić, jak się nie mylę. Garboroga. Mamy. Władca Wybrzeża. Dodaj zwierzę. Super. Jest. O. Aj, nie ten guzik. Gdzie jest Garboruk? Tam nam uciekł. Bo przydadzą nam się materiały z niego. Ajajajajaj. Dobra, poszedł szamać. Okej. Szamaj i zbierz. 3. Dobra. Teraz już możemy ulepszyć nasz ekwipunek. O, jest tutaj. Nie tu, nie tu. Dobra, z drugiej strony. Okej. To mamy full. Ulepszenie. Na full. Full. I full. Dobrze. Nasz ekwipunek jest ulepszony na fulla. Okej. Czy coś nam się tutaj w misjach pokazało? W cieniu losu. No to lecimy. W cieniu losu. Pogadać tutaj z... O, ustawmy tutaj znacznik. I lecimy porozmawiać w krypcie, do krypty z Sebastianem. Deszcz. Włazimy do krypty. I trzeba z nim porozmawiać, bo przegiął pałę.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in.
Sebastian,
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Przykro mi.
I don't know what to do, Sebastian.
You don't know. You do know. Anne has no one. I regret everything I did. I know what I did was wrong. I only hope she can forgive me. That everyone can forgive me. No matter what happens from here. I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
We
Dobra.
don't have a choice. You're right. You were right the entire time.
I wish I hadn't been. If we do this, we may never see Sebastian again.
I realize that, but it's the right thing to do. He killed his uncle. We've tried to justify his actions every step of the way, but this has gone too far. It has to stop.
Very well. Leave it to me. I'll tell the headmaster. Farewell for now. I shall be in touch. Whatever
Przykro mi.
lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
Lecimy dalej. Co jeszcze mam tutaj za zadania? Tu coś jest. Portret. Śledź misję. O, porozmawiajmy.
The Ministry will hear about this. The fiends will rot in Azkaban.
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped.
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Oh dear. That sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's where my other frame hung. A hovel of a place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
Just who
Dobra.
is Astoria Cricket, and what would you
Porwali
want
mu
with your frame?
ramę.
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
What do
O,
you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
Spróbujmy się czegoś dowiedzieć.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go then. Somebody! Help! I've been kidnapped!
Okej. No to do Hogsmeade lecimy. W takim razie. I tam porozmawiajmy. Zobaczymy, czego się dowiemy. Ramę mu zabrali, ramę. Dobrze. I pyk.
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
Surely he can't be that terrible, can he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Oh, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
Okej. Znajdź ruiny, w których znajduje się druga rama Ferdynanda.